Hello, Facebook friends. Welcome to this week's Tech Tip. My name is Danny, and I work in tech support here in West Plains, Missouri. And this week's video, we want to kind of look at timing issues. What we're going to do is show you how to tell if your machine is out of time. So, a lot of times people call in to tech support and they have an issue or maybe a varieties of issues, such as thread breaks, needle breaks. They could have skip stitches, long stitches, or no stitches, and all kinds of issues such as that, which point to possibly a timing issue. So we want to show you today how to tell when your machine is out of time. We're not going to time the machine today. There is a video for that, but we just want you to know how to tell when your machine is out of time. So the first thing you want to do is move your needle plate out of the way. As you can see, I've already done mine. All you have to do is take 3 screws out and then loosen the 4th screw. And then pull it aside and tighten it back up so it doesn't get in your way. That way you can see what's going on down under the needle plate. You can see the hook, the needle, and everything you need to see. Second thing you're going to do is make sure you're going to turn your hand wheel clockwise until the needle is in its lowest position, which would be right there. And then you're going to take your timing tool and place it on the needle bar. Close the door and push it up all the way to where it won't push up anymore. And tighten your thumb screw. Your thumb screw is this little white screw right here, plastic screw. Okay. Then you're going to turn your hand wheel and make sure that it won't turn. You've got it up in the highest position, and that one is. So then you're going to open the door to your timing tool, rotate clockwise, and as you do, you'll see the hook and the needle will line up with each other. You can see that the hook, which is this sharp piece of metal right here, is lined up with the needle. And the way you see if it's lined up correctly, it should line up to the left side of the needle. You take your flathead screwdriver and make sure that it's lined up to the left side of the needle. It is. And the second thing you want to look at is the needle to hook gap. And again, you take your flathead screwdriver, push on the needle, and there should be very little give in that needle as it comes against the hook. If there's too much space right there, then your hook is not going to pick up the thread and form the stitch. If there's no movement there, then the hook is too close and it's going to come into contact with your needle. And you'll have broken needles, broken thread, and all kinds of issues if there's no space there. Now the space has to be very minute. It's you can't hardly see it with the naked eye. The only way you can detect it is either push on it with a flathead screwdriver, or you can take your timing tool off, turn your hand wheel back and forth, and if you see any movement in the needle, then it's too close and it needs to be adjusted. So when you're done with all this, be sure and put your needle plate back. I'll make sure your needle is up. And then you want to, when you're putting it back, you want to make sure the needle is going through the very center of the hole in the needle plate. And then put your screws back in. So If you check these things and you feel like it needs to be adjusted, you can go to our website, gamma.com, click into the search bar, uh, check uh, hook timing, and you'll get a video there. And the video will show you how to set your hook timing. And if you feel comfortable doing it after you watch the video, then go ahead and try. And some people can do it. Some people need help. So if you feel like you need help doing it, then you'll need to type in the search bar at gamma.com service request and submit a service request. And then somebody in our scheduling department will be in contact with you to help you schedule that service request. Thank you for tuning into this Facebook Live and hope you have a great day and happy quilting.